I dig it, man.
I like the sound.
You know, I was just kind of thinking, man, I was like, this is like one of those tunes, bro, like, I could just be like on one of those drives from LA or whatever, like that part when you go by Camp Pendleton and you just like see the ocean off to the right. I was like, yeah, dude, like I totally see myself in like some kind of convertible power car, supercar or something, just jamming this song, you know what I mean?
I dig it a lot, man. It sounds good.
Awesome.
Thank you. Dude, I really like it. You're a talented guy, dude.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Dude, so I have to ask you really quick before we let you go, what's the SD music scene out here like? What's going on with it?
Well, the SD music scene, you have to play covers to earn any type of living. And as far as if you're wanting to be a performing musician, you have to play in some type of cover band.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Unless you're signed. Unless you're doing your original band and you're signed and stuff.
But even if you're doing original music, those guys still have to play covers too, or are they pretty much just doing showcases and that's about it?
Well, you can do original music, but it's it's pay to play basically. You're paying the venue for exposure.
So it's like the whiskey.
Yeah.
The whiskey go in LA.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay. What about the chicks, bro? After the gigs, man, is there like some rock star stuff going on or what?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's fun. You meet all kinds of cool people, man.
So I'm assuming next gig you have, you're going to invite Skull and Bones Radio out to come out backstage with you, right?
Absolutely.
I was going to say, I hope you keep it vague because I feel like Myk just wants to be a rock star for the after party, female encounters, all that good stuff. Real quick, I know you've got a SoundCloud, you've got a Facebook, right? Can you go ahead and plug that as well for us?
Yeah, Facebook, you can just type in Omniflection. That's spelled OMNI, Flection, FLECTION. And if basically you type that in on Google, it brings up all of our stuff, our SoundCloud. We have some amateur music videos that we made that are on YouTube to some of our longer songs that are actually a lot different than the one that we just played.
Okay.
We have Instagram and all that stuff. And we're actually we're starting to get into really getting into the social media and using it as we've been taking so much of our time on actually writing the music and making sure it's awesome, before we got into the social media. So we're just starting to do that. Like I'm writing a book right now.
Oh, wow.
To base our album off of the book. That's part of our writing process.
Okay, so that's part of the concept album.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
In order so the story, fits and everything is seamless, I'm kind of like writing a novel. The other band members asked me to do this, which is pretty cool. And,
okay. I dig that, dude. I really do. I'll tell you what, John, I'm going to have to sucker this guy into letting me join his band or starting a band with me or something.
You're gonna jump ship, man. Hey, so make sure you check them out. We'll post the information on the website as well on Facebook so that they can find you. Again, Omniflection. Thank you so much for taking the time to come in studio, man. We appreciate you having in.
Dude. Thanks for coming on, Mike.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for having me, guys.
All right, man. We'll talk to you.
This is Junior from Chula Vista.
And Will from Escondido.
This is Stephanie. And Elisa from Lemon Grove.
Here listens to Skull and Bones Radio.
On iHeartRadio.
The best station in SD.
Skull and Bones Radio. We are Skull and Bones Radio. Thank you. Welcome back to the show.
Choking on my Starbucks over here.
Get yourself together, Myk. We want to thank Mike from Omniflection for coming in. Very great interview with him. Make sure you check it out, skullandbonesradio.com. We have another great, outstanding topic in studio guest. You may recognize him.
Good to be back.
Oh yeah, I'm here.
You listeners recognize that old smug?
Hey, who is it?
Drum roll.
Oh, he gonna outdo me on that one.
The man, the myth, the returning.
When are you gonna drop it on us?
What do you do?
I'm going to sound like a dog, but you go for it.
Oh, Casey James is in the building!
Yeah!
Hey, man, welcome back.
Woo!
I'm glad to be back, man. Thanks for having me.
For people who don't know, Casey James was one of the original members of the show.
That's
He
true.
went on to jump ship. He sold out. He bought in.
Sold out.
Let's not reopen wounds because I'm still healing.
We're not going to plug where he went or anything, but
Yeah, we ain't promoting your other show.
Wait, what? I'm not going to plug now?
We're not going to plug the show. But Casey James went on to other things.
You're supposed to be once a pirate, always a pirate. Loyalty to Skull and Bones.
Hey, I'm back, aren't I?
So the power hour can wait. Hey, man, welcome back to the show. We're glad you're here.
Hey, thanks. I'm glad to be here, man. I'm glad to be here because I got some things I want to get off my chest.
I know.
About what happened.
No. I'm still a part of this show, so I get to talk first.
Okay, this is why Casey James is on the show. Apparently, they had a long weekend. There's something brewing. I don't know where. Well, we're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Of course we are, baby. All right. Hold on. I like this song.
Yeah, this actually relates part to what we're going to be talking about as well.
Okay, so here's the deal. My good friend Odala Suarez, okay? She's a real one. She lives in Los Angeles.
Really good friend.
Really good friend. Shouts out if you're listening, Odala. She had she throws some of the best parties because her parents are involved. And they get the best alcohol, the best food, best company.
What about the women? Good women?
Well, that's what we're here to talk about, John.
Yes.
Oh.
That's what we're here to talk about.
Okay, so let me give you the backstory. Okay, the party started at 1 p.m.
Well, 1 p.m.
Yeah. So naturally we
Super
got
early.
there at 5. So
fashionably late.
Naturally we got there at 5, a little late, because you can't be too early.
No,
So
and we bring the party too, right?
That's right. We showed up, and they loved us. We were like, we're here, 100.
But
Exactly.
this is like the happy hour to the happy hour, though. You know what I'm saying? Like
it was
1 p.m.
great. It was great. My ex-girlfriend was there. She was super jealous that I was getting along with everybody and giving everyone a great hug, and that brought me a lot of satisfaction.
You had an ex there?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
She's been in all those parties. It's been fun.
The one that no one likes.
Oh,
Can we say her name?
I'm just
No,
kidding.
we're not-
I'm just kidding.
we're not
Let's
gonna say
diss
her
her,
name.
bro. Let's diss her.
It's not about her. That's not what we're talking about
we're
anyways.
moving on.
Okay.
So we're having a good time, good drinks, good games, and there is one of Odie's good friends. Her name is let's call her Shaniqua.
Shaniqua.
That way,
What about Stacy?
That's the worst name in the world, Shaniqua.
Okay, Stacy. All right, we're sticking with Stacy.
All right,
I like
we're using
Shaniqua
Stacy
better.
now, all right.
I like Shaniqua better. Okay, so there's a girl named Stacy. I start talking to her. She seems kind of sad. She tells me kind of this backstory about got out of a 4-year relationship. But she's like really cool, right? She's a teacher.
Wow.
She has tenure. She's 26. She has tenure.
She has tenure at 26 years old.
Apparently,
Yeah.
tenure at that school is 2 years.
What?
Yeah. So it's like 2
pretty
years.
crazy.
She has tenure, and she's just making moves. She's cool, right? I'm talking to her for a while.
Really attractive too.
Okay.
Hold on.
Really
Okay, so what grade is he teaching? I have to ask.
High school geometry.
Geometry.
So she's 26 years old teaching high. Oh man, she's gonna end up boning one of those students. I already see it coming.
Yeah, I want to go back to school.
Bow, chicka, bow,
Okay,
wow.
this was not the focus. Of this.
Okay, wait, what would you give her on a scale from 1 to 10?
8.
Okay, so Matt would give her an 8. Cool.
Oh,
Go on.
yeah. 8.5.
And Casey James would give her 8.
Oh, he's already winning more points because he gave her more.
All right.
Okay, so very nice girl, right? We're talking. We kind of end our conversation with like, "Hey, I'm glad you got out of that bad abusive or like not abusive, but it was just a bad relationship. I'm glad you're moving on. You're super strong for it. I go away, play games, whatever, right?" So I come back a little later, and my boy Casey spitting game at her, which is cool, because we boys
game, making moves.
Okay,
For real?
But here's the thing. That's why you're wondering why we're playing this song. She is from the Bay Area.
So he's already ahead.
Like fate right now.
He's already ahead. You guys may have clicked, but they have something in common.
Bro,
Yes.
they are getting hyphy, stupid, dumb, man.
Were you bothered by it?
We're all rapping all the different Bay Area songs. You're just getting down, right?
Hold on. I'm confused though. Is this Matt's ex or is this the new
No,
girl?
this
No,
is
this is
Stacy.
just
No,
a different
new girl.
This is Stacy, just a different girl.
Okay, so Shaniqua and Stacy.
And
Okay, gotcha.
Casey, you never saw Matt talking to her at all. Or
No,
did you? Okay.
right when I walked in, I just saw her. She's kind of standing there, like she was really hammered
Already?
like extremely.
Yeah. So she's like wobbling. I'm coming up to her because I'm about to get a show from this, right? But I find out all these cool things about her. The fact that she's from the Bay Area. We're talking all this.
And you guys clicked.
Yeah, we clicked. She knows all Bay Area language.
Have you ever seen Casey like happy about talking about a girl? Usually it's like, yeah, man, I had to lock the doors. I banned her on Facebook. We're moving.
I'm excited. I want to hear what's going down here.
And I really love the fact that she was a geometry teacher because I had, high school that math was like my strongest subject.
Get out of here.
Right? I took 2 AP honors classes.
I'm an engineer.
For math.
I'm an engineer.
My senior year. So I was super into that, and I thought we were clicking very well. So, we're talking. Here's what I want to say, guys.
She's really drunk, so she's getting really dancey with all the Bay Area songs.
I just want to say this. You know how when you work so hard for something, and you really feel like it's fate of how, important and great and everything that this situation is, and then you get yanked from it. It's taken away from you at an instance.
The good part's coming.
Well, I'm talking to her. Matt happens to be coming in and talking, which is fine. Definitely, whatever.
I'm trying to help out my boy.
I get pulled away by one of our other friends and essentially taken out of the conversation because she wanted to make sure Matt was getting it in with that.
Wait, what?
So
No. I gotta tell my side real quick, though.
Hold up, man. This is getting...
Wait, okay.
No.
yes.
So Matt's friend stepped in to pull you away so that Matt could get in.
Bro.
He got drug out. So Casey James got drug out of the situation.
I got taken out, and she's like, yeah, let Matt talk to her. I'm like...
What the? I wish we could cuss right now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Matt, did you preconceive this notion?
Can I tell my side of the story?
He got accomplices on this. He got me out of the way.
Can I tell my side of the
I'd
story?
be like, no. It can. If I were Casey James, I'd be like, no, I'm good.
I feel like I'm
fine.
I feel like I'm.
Don't start crying, Alan.
I feel like I'm a judge, like sitting in a courtroom with like some drama happening right now.
This
Matt,
is
go
juicy.
ahead. We need to hear your defense.
That escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand fast.
Okay, look, here's my side of the story. I'm not sure in
This is a very interesting side of the story.
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure the series of events, but I want to say that I was doing something else. I was talking to somebody else, playing a game. My friend Odie's like, Anderson, because, there's so many Matts in the world. They call me by my last name. Anderson, come here. Okay, what's up? She's like, hey, I need to talk to you in the corner. I'm like, all right, what's going on? You all right? She's like, yeah. So you know that girl Melanie? I was like, yeah, I talked to her in the beginning. She's really cool. Like, yeah. So she told me that she likes you. I was like, really?
This is like grade school.
I was like, bro, it's middle school at least. Grade school, you just don't even know how to talk about your emotions. You're like, emotions. But
Puberty.
Yeah. What is that? But, she's like, hey, she likes you. I'm like, hey, thanks for telling me. That's cool. Like, playing it's super cool, but I'm like, hey, that's great. I think she's a cool chick.
Little did she know, Casey James is pulling in some work.
This is before CJ is talking to her. So I'm like, hey, I go outside, and Odie's looking at me like, go talk to her. I'm like, Odie, play it cool. Like, I'll talk to her in a little bit. So I go away, and then that's when I enter in with Casey, and I'm not looking like to get in there and be facetious. I'm like, hey, my boys, doing the dance thing. I pull out my phone. We're looking up songs. I'm playing them. They're dancing. And then I think it was Odie, our friend, came in and was like, hey, I know this person likes this person, and then pulls CJ away. And
and really, I wasn't even informed of any of it. It just started out as, hey, can you come here, right? And I'm like, what do you want? Like,
I can see him being like that too, like all grumpy and. I almost said it.
He's like, or she's like, yeah, let's give Matt some time with it. I'm like,
what are you talking about?
You kidding me? You're taking away from me the only person that's a Bay Area native like myself. We have so many things in common, and somehow I get to lose this?
Bro, the only thing you have in common is that you're from the Bay Area.
No, we're both math nerds.
Okay.
Bro.
I'm not. Hey, look.
I think it's important to know that CJ and Matt are like best friends. Like they live together. They've known each other is almost like
we work together. We work together. Sleep damn near together, 15 feet apart, separate rooms. Eat together. We do everything together. Like, we're not apart from each other probably more than 1 hour a day.
Exactly. Like, this could be a scene from a movie.
My other
bathrooms are connected by one wall. Sorry.
My other point that I want to bring up is, they are Matt's friends. Like, they've known Matt longer. I'm more of the kind of person that just kind of got introduced to everything.
Okay.
But we're always trying to get Matt hooked up. Where's Casey James get his?
Hey, he needs some love too, bro.
Here's the thing. I'm not the bad guy here.
No, I know.
Okay. My girl already was looking out, but